You are lazy. Good for nothing.
Lazy.
What are you even doing here? You might have heard these things said to you before, whether it be in a professional or personal setting, and you think you were very unfairly labeled as lazy. Well, if that is you, stick around. This video will explain why. Hi, my name is Gareth.
Hello.
I help extract the very best from my team, and I help leaders do the same thing with their team. If you're a high-performing leader, please hit the subscribe button because this content could be very beneficial to you. If you are a high performer and you have your sights set on future leadership roles, also hit subscribe. There's going to be a lot of valuable content in my videos to come. So laziness is a term used very loosely in today's day and age. It's a blanket term used to describe all situations, but ultimately, if we're going to look at the informal definition of it, it is somebody who procrastinates or has a lack of discipline and direction. But in many cases, specifically in a professional setting, or even in a personal setting, laziness, let's call it for the sake of this video, perceived laziness is a signal to a deeper problem. And the benefit of having an understanding of this fact allows you to take an empathetic approach to dealing with that problem and moving forward. So, as I say that, laziness is a signal that you lack incentive, you lack a challenge, maybe you even lack a passion for a particular thing. Or you are just genuinely lazy, in which case this video is not for you. You need to do some self-work on that. But for those of you who are characteristically usually diligent, hardworking, goal-driven, outspoken, enthusiastic, and all of a sudden there's an uncharacteristic shift and you are now being seen as lazy by your peers, your loved ones, your team leaders, it's a signal that there's a problem. So to get into the video, the first point, the first signal would be that there is a lack of incentive, passion, or motivation around a specific goal, task, or activity. And that's a problem. Team leaders, listen up, this is for you. Your success is dependent on the success of your team, whose success is dependent on their ability to perform, which is impacted by their external environment. It's a reality. We're all human beings. So if there's a lack of incentive, passion, or motivation around a specific topic, task, activity, project, people tend to take an attitude or an approach of avoidance, meaning they will procrastinate, push the can down the road and deal with it when they absolutely have to. Think about last-minute studying, cramming for an exam of a topic or a subject that didn't interest you back at school, college, university, whatever the case may be. You avoided studying that task until the very last minute. Why? You weren't passionate about the topic. There was a lack of incentive and a lack of enthusiasm as a result. Let's be real. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of discipline. Because I can guarantee you, if you were very artsy, you were definitely practicing your art and you probably got flying colors for the art exam. Or if you were very good at maths and you loved your math problems, I'm sure you did very well in maths, but maybe battled in English. Why? You didn't give a crap about English. There's a lack of enthusiasm, motivation, or incentive when high performers all of a sudden show signs of laziness. Which brings me to point number 2, and I have experienced this. Burnout. It's not a game. Burnout is a serious thing. I was out of commission for 2 weeks. It was horrific, horrible. I ended up having to take 2 days unpaid leave during that 2 week period, which wasn't pleasant, but something that had to happen. I needed to recharge my batteries. I was running my engine on empty and burning my candle on both ends. And I'm almost 100% certain that you on the other end of the screen have experienced it at some point in your life.
Yep.
Or are on the brink of experiencing it. And the perceived laziness is the body's self-preservation mode or self-protection, self-defense mechanism. It slows things down, slows your brain, slows your heart, kind of makes you lethargic, kind of forces you to take a step backwards and rest, and kind of you feel that you're just not motivated. And then maybe after 2 weeks of going through the motions, maybe you pull yourself out of it. Maybe not. Take that serious. Guys, you need to unwind and recharge those batteries. Burnout is a serious problem, especially today, and it's so prevalent. So if you think that's you, put your hand up and have an honest conversation with your team leader and see how you guys can creatively solve that problem. Team leaders, identify that, be aware of that, and take corrective action, because being proactive is better than cure. Which leads me to the third and final point in today's video, and I want to preface this section with saying that I'm in no way giving you any medical advice, because I am not a professional medical practitioner. Okay? Which kind of indicates you probably know what I'm going to talk about. But the obvious sign is that maybe you are suffering with an underlying mental health issue, maybe depression, anxiety, or chronic stress. High performers do experience that, contrary to popular belief. They do. And if that is the case, and you find that maybe it's hard to roll yourself out of bed, even though you do, but you find it incredibly difficult, even to accomplish the most mundane tasks like keeping up with basic hygiene, feeding yourself, eating, spending time outside of the house, outside of the office, no longer doing things that you used to enjoy. That's a big problem. It's a big red flag. And if that is you or one of your team members, guys, please go and seek professional help. You matter. You are loved. There are people that depend on you, people that love you, people that care about you. You matter to your family, your friends, all your loved ones. You matter to your team, to your organization, and to the world. Each and every one of you brings your own unique personality into this world, and you are needed and loved. So if that is you, please seek the professional help. So to recap, uncharacteristic laziness or perceived laziness can be down to one of three things. There could be more, but for the sake of this video, I've labeled 3 things: a lack of motivation or incentive or passion, signs of burnout, 3 signs of an underlying mental health problem. If any of those 3 points resonated with you, please do leave a comment down below. I'd love to see which one resonates with you and see if we can have a discussion around it. And if you know somebody that can benefit from this video, please like and share it. And if you find value and you like these types of videos, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. It would mean the world to me. So for now, I will catch you in my next video. Thank you very much for taking the time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.